Welcome back, family. I'm Chris.
And I'm Doylce.
And here on Mixed Up and Married, we share what it's like living as a blended family.
Today, we're going to talk about marriage and the 5 love languages.
Yeah. So the book says the 5 love languages are different ways like romantic partners experience and receive love.
Yes.
So I know when we started dating, we took it and it was great because early on we knew each other's languages like to help build our foundation.
Right. So tell the truth.
And shame the devil.
And shame the devil, as they say. Okay.
So yes, all she wants y'all to know is that she's the one who was like, oh, Chris, there's something that we have to do. So she wants everybody to know that's what she was like, oh, Chris, there's something that we have to do. I want you guys to do the 5 love languages. And I was like, okay, I know what that is, but we'll do it because, hey, I don't want to be bringing stuff from an old relationship over to a new relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because what worked in the old relationship ain't going to work in the new relationship.
That's not going to work here.
It's not going to work. So, she was, okay, Chris, let's do this. It only takes 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm not liking the voice. Okay, truth be told, yes, I sent him a link. We started dating. I was like, hey, take this. Right?
Yep.
Right? So we'll put the link down below. All right? And it's just a really easy, quick test, right? So we highly recommend doing it. Highly recommend doing it. So it's about 20 questions, right? Yep. So it's about 20 questions that
multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice. And every couple should just take it, right? Because it helps you just understand your partner better on the way that they like to be loved, right? So after taking the test, you know what? Help us out. Comment down below. Let us know what were some of your takeaways that you learned about your partner, all right? Yep. So if you didn't know already, how they want to be loved, right? And was it something new that you learned about that and, and taking the test? So again, the link will be down below to take the test. It's really quick. It's really easy. And we want to hear back from y'all. Let's build up the community. Okay? Let me get my words right.
Get them right, boo.
Get them right. So let's just build up the community and let's have a conversation. Yeah. All right? So we're going to jump into the first love language, right?
First one.
The first one.
Quality time.
I'll spend quality time with you.
Quality time, girl.
I'll be right there for you.
I'll be right there.
Sorry, I didn't warm up. I didn't have my tea, y'all. I didn't hit that note right. But y'all know what the first love language is.
Now we got to do this whole takeover just because you ain't do it right.
No, it's quality time.
They gonna get this video. So quality time. The reason why we brought up quality time is this is Doylce's number 1 love language, quality time, right?
Yes.
And I only know it. Why? Because we had to take the test. Come on, honey.
I made take the test. You know what? I was trying to set you up for success, my brother.
And you did. And I'm grateful. Yeah. I'm grateful. Yeah. That's why we here where we are now.
You grateful?
I'm
grateful. You want me to breast out too? No. Grateful.
No. Let's move on.
Okay.
Save the people. They not even gonna watch the video. All that you trying to do over there.
Yes. I'll bless them with these tools, baby. Okay, so anyway, my bad. Yes, so the first love language is quality time.
Yes.
And that's a huge one for me.
Yep.
I love spending quality time with my boo. Yeah, so my bae.
I gotta
my
keep
boo thing.
I gotta
my
keep
jerk chicken. My what else is
see what she
you know what I'm saying? My Jamaican
I'm the full entree. Get it right.
Come on.
The meat, the vegetables,
the rice and peas,
the
oxtails,
man,
the plantains,
and the 32-ounce drink.
32 ounces.
32 ounces.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Hey, you can sip on it all night.
Okay. Anyway, quality time. Okay, let's reel them back on in. Okay, so that is my number 1 love language. I just like spending time with him, and it could be something easy. Babe, let's go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Babe, let's hit this street. Babe, you know what? Let's just lay up and watch TV. I just love spending time with him. So
Date nights are a must with her. Gotta keep those date nights. Even if, it doesn't have to be like every single week, but at least make sure that throughout the month there's those date nights going.
And the date night doesn't even have to be, extravagant. It doesn't have to be this big old thing. But as long as he's making time for me, making that quality time, babe, he in there.
In there like swimwear.
Yeah, get in there. Okay.
We ain't even gonna get through this whole video today.
They gonna
y'all just bear with us, okay? We ain't gonna get through.
They gonna get all these songs. Go get them all. All right, number 2.
Physical touch.
Touch me, tease me, feel me and caress me. Hold on tight and don't let go.
Yeah, thanks.
I didn't want to hit that note.
No. Let's leave it there.
Physical touch.
We're already on song number 4. We only two in.
We only on the second language. Okay, so the second love language is physical touch, right? And this is my second.
This is your number 2.
This is my number 2 love language. So
so all day through when we at home, or I'm always like passing by her, rubbing on her, hugging all over my babe. Hey.
Okay. Calm it down. But no, seriously, I just love physical touch. And it's not something that's like, I've really never been like the PDA type of person, like, ooh, hold my hand, or put your arm around my shoulder while we walk, know. It's just more so like, I just have to touch on him, right? I just love it. And so he makes sure that, he just touches me throughout the day. And it doesn't have to be all, you trying to get it all in. Just, just he can put his hand on my knee, But my main thing, and he knows when we go to bed, I have to rub my foot on his foot, on the top of his foot.
Hey, all night long playing footsies till she fall asleep. But the good thing about it, she fall asleep within 20 seconds, so it ain't that
I do, because y'all know I'm going to get horizontal real quick and I be asleep. So I just rub on that top foot like we some crickets.
Right. Making the noise.
Yeah. Yes. So that is my second one. Isn't that your second one too?
Yep, it's my second one too.
Yeah.
That's why we're a match made in heaven.
Yep. So second love language is physical touch. All right. So bring him on in with the third one.
Number 3.
Okay.
The third love language is words of affirmation.
Yes.
So I know that I have to always, and that's not that I have to. It's that when I say I have to, it sounds kind of like it's a chore, right? But I know that she loves to hear those words of affirmation. She likes to hear, like I tell her all the time, and it's so funny. I tell her this so much that now Preston now tells her, I'm like, babe, you are so beautiful. I just love, I love your hair. I just love everything about you. And now Preston is always like, Mommy, you're so beautiful.
Yes.
Mommy, you don't have to do that because you're always beautiful. So it's so he hears me say it so much that he's now saying it.
Yeah. So he'll come by. He'll just be like, Mommy, you so beautiful. And in my mind, I'll be like, please don't give me hype. He'd be like, Mommy, you don't even need any makeup. Boy, what you want? You want some more fruit snacks? Because I got them all for you, okay? But no, so words of affirmation. And he does a really good job of it. And it's not like something that he's like trying to gas me up or anything. But it's something that he does probably every day.
Oh, yeah.
And if I really paid attention, and I'm pretty sure that I'm more than positive that you do it every day.
Oh, yeah.
And it just, just saying, speaking positive, words into me. And vice versa, because I tell him all day long, babe, show is looking mighty good over there,
And it's not just about looks either. It's about encouragement. Because some people, let me tell y'all this: we don't want nobody to not get their words of affirmation that they have to go get entangled like Jada with somebody else.
Because you know what? We won't be in any entanglements, okay? The only entanglement you going to be in is
right here.
Right here. We all tangled right here, okay? We not going to go have no other entanglements, okay? Because he puts me so high. I remember when we first started dating, you was like, you know what, babe? He was like, I'm what did you tell me? You were like, I'm putting you up so high that no dude will ever be able to reach you because you are so, hunty. What's further than the galaxy?
Something out there.
Something out there. Yeah. Wherever that is, that's where he has me. But no, it's speaking just life into your partner, right? And we do that for the same. I'm his biggest hype man. If you can't be your spouse's biggest hype man, right. Something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
Okay, so make sure that you hyping your spouse up if that's their number one, number two love language.
Right. And I just love seeing her smile. So seeing her smile all day, I'm good.
Just be over here giddy, okay? Kiki and ha.
In all the videos.
The videos because he is so crazy. But no, seriously, we just speaking words of affirmation and then just, telling your spouse, they can do all things.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
This is not about you gonna make me start.
Don't start preaching. So obviously you can see like knowing this information can make a huge impact in your relationship. Because if you don't know this, I give you an example. There are times where I hear people always saying that they've done this for their spouse or their girlfriend or their husband or whatever, and they feel like they didn't appreciate it. Well, if you don't know their love language, maybe that's something that's low on their love language, and you're thinking that because it's high on your love language, it may not be high on their love language. Yeah. So that's why it's so important to get to know, get to do the test, find out each other's, and then share those your results with each other. Yeah. Right? So and talk about them. So this way you understand how to treat your better half.
Yeah, that's right. That is true. Because that was good. Because I know early on, before we even got married, this is in my 20s. I know I still look like I'm in my 20s.
5 years ago. Okay. We'll say it's 5 years ago.
Okay, you're right. But when I was younger, I thought that I was supposed to, truth be told, I didn't know the difference between love and lust. Okay, let's just keep it real with that. But two, I didn't understand that that's how I was supposed to love my spouse, not my spouse, but love my partner.
Right.
On how they wanted to be loved. I was loving them the way I wanted to be loved. Mm-hmm. So I'm really thankful that we took this test, really quick and easy quiz. And so now I know what he's looking for from me, and I know how to love him right. Okay, right?
And vice versa.
Yeah. So the fourth love language?
Yeah. Fourth love language is?
Acts of service.
That's right.
Come through.
Just the little things, like people don't realize, like just like pumping gas, right? Yeah. I make sure like she never pumps gas, right? I make sure I pump gas, or making a bath so she can just relax.
Yep.
Because sometimes she be, stressed from work,
But what? you know one of the things that you do best.
What's that?
For the acts of service.
What's that?
Okay, when I'm low on that wine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if y'all don't know, Chris does not drink. Okay. I know, snooze fest. Okay, but we're gonna wake up from that. But so I like to partake in, dibble dabbing a couple of glasses of wine here and there. So, but he notices when I'm low on wine, and he'll be like, "Babe, you want me to go get you some wine?" Boy, you better come through. Give your wife some of that wine now.
I know that's what you like.
I know that's, and then he also takes note of the type of wine that I drink.
You're supposed to.
Boy, you better come through now. Truth be told, I know in the back of his mind what he doing. He trying to set me up, cause he know get a couple of glasses of wine, and he trying to let it go down. Okay, but it's okay. Reward for good behavior. Okay. Yes. So I see you. I peep game. But no, yeah. So just acts of service. Doing the laundry, or just helping out, doing the laundry. What are other acts of service? It doesn't even have to be.
Just helping around the house.
Yeah, just helping out around the house. Any type of act of service to help your spouse out, to lighten their load. If that is their number one or true love language, hey, get into it. Yeah. Okay.
So like we have friends who are like stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, right? So the person that actually works outside of the home, You know, sometimes come home and instead of, you know, that person that stays home that's with the kids all day and doing everything.
Yeah.
You go cook.
Yeah.
You go, you know, or if you don't even want to cook, just bring something home.
Yeah.
You know, just little thing. You know what, babe? I know you've been home all day with the kids. I'm gonna make you a bath. I'm gonna go put them to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just things like that. Trust me. Pew, points like this.
Right. So what's one of the things that would be your act of service? Or that I could do for you for act of service? Do the laundry.
Do the laundry. Yes.
Y'all
yes.
can. Hey, if you haven't catch the other episode, make sure you catch the previous episode. Okay. I'm gonna help my brother out and do laundry.
Do the laundry.
Hey. I'm changing over here.
Talking
2020 is about pivoting, hunting. Okay.
We'll see if that happens. I'll give y'all an update later.
We gonna speak words of affirmation into me, hunty. Alright. And so now we're at the fifth and final love language, okay? And that is receiving gifts.
Yeah. So this is the lowest for both of us, really.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong, not saying that no one can buy us gifts and we don't appreciate it. It's just we're more givers than receivers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So so I'll tell you this story. So when we were dating years ago, Doylce came to me. You know, when she didn't come to me, we were talking, and I think it was like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day coming up, or one of those. And she was like, you know, she was working, and she was like, oh, I would love to have this tote to put all my stuff in, and blah blah blah. So she's looking at different totes. So here I go, you know, I'm about to jump the gun. I'm Mr. Big Man, so I go and buy this tote, you know, give it to her. She's like, oh my god, I love it. Blah, blah, blah. But then 3 days later, I get a credit back on my credit card. And I'm like, why is this credit on my credit card? The girl done returned the tote. Okay?
Yes. Now.
Again, I didn't understand. I didn't really go through the 5 love languages then, but the girl returned the tote.
Yeah. So, and let me tell you, the reason why I returned the tote, and don't get me wrong, I'm really particular on totes. That's number one, and purses in general. But 2, for me, the tote was more about I just didn't want the gift. And I know that sounds crazy, but I would have rather for him to, and so this goes back to my other love language, which is quality time. I would have rather for him to buy me, and at this time we were dating long distance. I was in Houston and he was here in Dallas, but I didn't have a kitchen table just yet. And I would have rather for him to take that same money and to buy a kitchen table, so then we could all sit, me and the boys, we could all sit at the table and actually have quality time with one another when it was time to eat dinner or breakfast or what have you, instead of a tote for myself. And so it was so funny because at first he just didn't understand that. He was like, but you said that you wanted a tote. I was like, I know I said it, but I ain't really like want it. You know? Yeah. So that was something that he learned about me. And it's also about him. Like he is so selfless. He will give to everybody all the time. But for him to receive gifts, he'll be like, no, you know, and we do, you know, give gifts to one another, you know, on special occasions and those types of things. But it's low, very low for us. On our love language. So he did before he even took the test. He learned, and he just was like, well, why doesn't she want this tote? You know, because previously his previous relationships. Thank you.
They would have took that tote and be like, girl, look what he got me, girl.
Look at this tote, hunty. Okay. But he was like, wait a minute, she different. Like, she doesn't want a tote.
Right. But I actually, after understanding the whole dining table and being able to spend quality of time around this dining table with everyone, that actually made more sense to me. And I was like, man, that's really nice. That's really cool. That's deep to me, you know? Instead of being able just to show off something that costs X amount of dollars, I don't even need to show off anything. I want to have quality time with the people that I love. So truly understand it, loved it. I'm glad she did it because it taught me, because again, I was bringing in old ideas, habits, exactly, from previously here. And she was like, let me shoot that down, player. Pow, pow.
Yeah. Y'all see how I had to give them? I had to take them higher and higher.
So now the gifts that we give each other are more like intentional, understanding that it's not just somebody could say that I like this. That doesn't mean you go out and get it. It's more intentional now with our gifts. So
you're so intentional.
I try.
You're so good.
I try. Yeah. So don't forget, use the link below to take the quick quiz and do it together.
Yeah.
And take it over if it's been a few years that you guys are, because we know people that's been together for 20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, we're trying to get there.
Yeah.
And again, and I believe that it probably changes, the older that you get. Because I even think, even though we took it,
5 years ago? Yeah.
Took it 5 years ago, and then we took it here not too long ago. Even though they're still the same, our rankings are, but maybe one or two may have switched their spots.
Right.
Now 2 may have been 3, and vice versa. But we're pretty much even kill on it. So take it. Let us know what your takeaways were, and you know what? Share the link with some friends, family. Mm-hmm. Hey, tell them. Get into that goodness.
That's right. Share with us in the comments what you may have learned about each other. That knowing your partner's love language, what's helped you in your relationship once you guys check it.
Catch you back here on the next episode.
See you.